Hey everyone, if you're watching this, chances are you felt that heavy cloud of anxiety, that deep valley of depression, or maybe you're just stuck in a loop of overthinking that you can't seem to break. First off, I want you to know you're not alone in this. So many of us are navigating these exact same feelings, and it's completely okay to feel this way. Today, we're not going to talk about magic cures or quick fixes. Instead, we're going to explore some real, gentle, and practical ways to find a little bit of light when everything feels dark. This isn't about fighting a war inside your head. It's about learning to be a compassionate friend to yourself. So, take a deep breath, get comfortable, and let's walk this path together. Let's start with the basics, something so simple we often forget its power, our breath. When your heart is pounding and your thoughts are racing, your breath becomes shallow and quick. This is your body's alarm system, but sometimes, the alarm gets stuck. The good news is, you can manually reset it. Let's try something right now, a simple technique called box breathing. Imagine a box. You're going to breathe in for a count of 4, hold for a count of 4, breathe out for a count of 4, and hold again for a count of 4. Let's do it together. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. And hold. 2, 3, 4. Do that a few times. Notice how it forces you to slow down. This simple act sends a signal to your nervous system that you are safe, that the danger has passed. It's a powerful anchor that's always with you, a tool you can use anytime, anywhere, without anyone even knowing. Now, let's talk about that relentless voice in your head, the overthinking. It's like having a radio station stuck on a track of what-ifs and should-haves. One of the best ways to turn down the volume is to get out of your head and into your body. This is where mindfulness comes in, but let's make it super simple. It's called the 5-4-3-1 grounding technique. Right now, wherever you are, look around and name 5 things you can see. It could be a lamp, a book, a crack in the wall, anything. Now, listen for 4 things you can hear. Maybe it's the hum of a fan, distant traffic, your own breathing. Next, feel 3 things. The texture of your shirt, the solid ground beneath your feet, the coolness of a table. Then, identify the things you can smell. Your coffee, a scented candle, or just the air in the room. Finally, 1 thing you can taste, maybe the lingering taste of your last meal or drink. This exercise pulls your focus from the chaotic future or the regretful past right back into the present moment. It tells your brain, hey, I'm right here, right now, and I'm okay. Let's address the feeling of being overwhelmed, that sense that everything is just too much. When you're feeling anxious or depressed, your to-do list can feel like an unclimbable mountain. The secret is to break it down into tiny, almost ridiculously small pebbles. If clean the kitchen feels impossible, what about put 1 dish in the dishwasher? If go for a run is too much, how about put on your running shoes? That's it, just that 1 small step. This is about creating momentum. Every tiny victory sends a little signal of accomplishment to your brain, releasing a bit of dopamine and proving to yourself that you can do things. Celebrate that tiny win. You put on your shoes, awesome. You washed 1 plate, that's a success. It's about changing the narrative from I can't do anything to I just did something. Now, let's talk about self-compassion. When we make a mistake or feel we've fallen short, our inner critic can be absolutely brutal. We say things to ourselves we would never dream of saying to a friend. So, I want you to try this. The next time you're being hard on yourself, pause and ask, what would I say to a friend who was going through this exact same thing? You'd probably offer kindness, understanding, and encouragement. You'd tell them it's okay, that 1 bad day doesn't define them. So why not offer that same kindness to yourself? You deserve it just as much. Treating yourself with compassion isn't about making excuses. It's about creating a supportive inner environment where you can heal and grow. It's about acknowledging your pain without judgment. Let's also consider the power of journaling, but without the pressure. You don't need to write beautiful prose or profound insights. Just get a piece of paper and do a brain dump. Write down everything that's swirling in your head, all the worries, the fears, the frustrations. Don't censor it, don't organize it, just let it all spill out onto the page. This act of externalizing your thoughts can be incredibly cathartic. It takes the jumbled mess out of your mind and puts it somewhere else, making it feel more manageable. You can look at it and see, okay, this is what I'm dealing with. Sometimes, just seeing the thoughts written down robs them of their power. They often look smaller and less intimidating on paper than they feel in your head. Another crucial element is movement. Now, I'm not saying you need to run a marathon. When you're feeling low, that's often the last thing you want to do. But gentle movement can be a game changer. It could be a slow walk around the block, focusing on the feeling of your feet on the pavement. It could be some simple stretches while you're watching TV, or even just putting on your favorite song and dancing around your living room for 3 minutes. Physical activity releases endorphins, which are natural mood lifters. It helps to process the stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline that build up when you're anxious. Think of it not as a chore, but as a gift to your body and mind, a way of shaking off some of that heavy energy. And please, don't underestimate the importance of your environment. When your mental space is cluttered, a cluttered physical space can make it feel 100 times worse. Again, start small. You don't have to overhaul your entire house. Just pick one small corner. Maybe it's your nightstand. Clear it off, wipe it down. Create one small pocket of calm and order in your home. This little area of peace can serve as a visual reminder that control and calm are possible. Similarly, getting out into nature, even for just a few minutes, can have a profound impact. Feel the sun on your skin, listen to the birds, look at the green of the trees. It's a powerful way to reset and reconnect with something larger than your own thoughts. It's also vital to acknowledge that it's okay to not be okay, and it's even more okay to ask for help. Reaching out isn't a sign of weakness, it's a sign of incredible strength. Talking to a trusted friend, a family member, or a professional therapist can provide you with a perspective you can't get when you're trapped in your own head. They can hold space for your feelings without judgment and help you navigate your way through them. If you're struggling, please consider seeking professional support. There are amazing people trained to help you build the tools you need for long-term well-being. It can be a life-changing step. Finally, I want to leave you with this thought. Your feelings are valid, but they are not you. Anxiety, depression, and overthinking are experiences that pass through you. They are like weather patterns, sometimes stormy, sometimes calm. You are the sky, not the weather. You have the capacity to witness these storms without being swept away by them. The techniques we've talked about today are like learning to build a sturdy shelter. They won't stop the rain from falling, but they will give you a safe, dry place to wait it out until the sun appears again. And it will appear again. Be patient with yourself. Healing is not a straight line. There will be good days and there will be tough days. On the tough days, come back to your breath. Come back to your senses. Take one tiny step. Offer yourself the kindness you'd offer a friend. Remember that you are strong, you are capable, and you are not alone on this journey. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. If this was helpful, please consider sharing it with someone who might need to hear it. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.